Hi, friends. Welcome to the Poli Sci Guy. Now, you might want to wonder who is this Poli Sci Guy? Well, the Poli Sci Guy is me. My name is Eric. I have another channel and another project that I had been working on that kind of has stalled for the moment, but that's okay. But I had an epiphany tonight after watching far too much political content where basically everything devolves into people screaming, talking to over each other, yelling at each other, just being completely uncivil. You either agree with me or you're the devil's spawn, right? I think after about 30 years of this crap, we don't need it anymore. What we need is to create a space where we can have civil, measured conversations, where we can be polite to each other, where we can exchange ideas. That's what I envision doing with this endeavor here. So, a little bit about me. I hold a bachelor's degree in political science. I also hold a Master of Arts in International Relations with a concentration on justice and Homeland Security. I also served in the military, specifically the Navy, for over 20 years. And I just want to create a space where we can talk about even the most controversial things. And I would like to be able to create a space where we can have guests on who can talk. I can moderate the discussion, a nice, polite conversation. I want something to be more like a William F. Buckley kind of thing rather than all this other stuff we see on both sides of the political spectrum. The vast majority of us, probably 90% of us in America, are basically centrists. We're the swing voters. We watch every election cycle, we watch all this stuff going on, people being nasty to each other, people being impolite, people getting into shouting matches on live TV. And honestly, I think we're at a point where we need to swing the pendulum back to the middle, find that equilibrium. As for my own political beliefs, here's what I'm going to say. I'm a Christian, but I understand, even as a Christian, that I live in the broken earthly world. There is a separation between church and state, and I think that's implied in the New Testament, at least in a couple of places. I can't remember the specific verses, but Jesus even made the distinction basically that there's the earthly world and there's the kingdom of God. Which one are you striving to go to? We're stuck in the earthly world, as long as we're physically alive and breathing. So we have to live with what's going on. I'm not here to judge people on their personal choices, be it abortion or drug use or political beliefs or whatever religion they choose to practice. I'm not here to judge that, and I don't. There's some plan for everybody, and that is something that's way beyond my understanding. So I have no place to even try to figure it out. I just know what I learned, what I believe in, and this is not intended to be a religious channel, but that's kind of where my framework is. Uh, I tend to lean conservative, but I consider myself a more or less centrist civil libertarian, and not a libertarian, not a Tea Party libertarian, because they're not. I'm just a normal guy in the street who just would like to see everybody get along and find a way to get to peace. So that's my entering argument for this whole thing. I hope that I can get this project to take off. I'm pretty new to YouTube. I mean, I've had a channel for over a decade, but I haven't really been able to figure out exactly what I want to do with it. So I started this new channel, and my wife happens to have not one but two monetized YouTube channels, and she's got 7 years of experience with building this stuff up from the ground up. So she's going to help me make this thing what it needs to be. So let's see what happens. God bless. Bye now. Huzzah.